Some recruits will move across the country to find the perfect college for their futures, and for one quarterback in the Northeast, traveling a long way to find the right opportunity will be nothing new to him. Jackson Hole is a postcard town located in southern Wyoming near the Idaho border. It is an outdoorsman's paradise, with skiing, hiking, and fishing aplenty. However, the one thing Jackson Hole is not is a football hotbed. They say college recruiters can find talent anywhere, but Ryan Burns' father, Brian, wasn't going to take that chance.
In Jackson Hole, there's just not a lot of programs that you can really, between the coaching and the sport itself, the talent level is, not the best. It was difficult at those days to try to figure out, where he stood, with the rest of the pack.
The decision was made to move the family to Ashburn, Virginia. The next step was to find a school that would be the right fit for Ryan, a budding freshman. That's when Brian came across a relatively new school, Stonebridge High, which at the time was in its 9th year of existence.
I finally walked into Mickey Thompson's office at Stonebridge, and I just looked at him and I said, "Mickey, you don't know me, I don't know you, but this community has a lot of respect for not only this school, but your program. I've got a rising freshman coming in next year. I just need you to tell me a little bit about your program."
I've had a lot of people come in and visit with me and tell me how great their kid is and what a great football player he is, and he ends up coming here and, in actuality, not that great a football player, but great kid, and, it's always worked out, but, so this was another situation where he looked the part, but, is he going to be this great football player? You just don't know. All you can do is just say, hey, we got a good program here, we'll take care of them and do the best we can with them, and, and you get lucky every now and then.
Coach Thompson got lucky on this one. Burns had all the physical tools. He is 6'5", 225 pounds, and the prototypical pro-style quarterback. However, it didn't start off all roses for Ryan. His freshman year, he got mostly mop-up duties, and then he fractured his shoulder and his non-throwing arm during his sophomore season. Though devastating, Ryan found the positives in his injury.
It's definitely terrible, getting hurt for a whole year, no one wants to do that, but maybe you learn a lot that, anything could end at any time, so you kind of got to be prepared for anything. So, definitely a good lesson to learn, but never want to experience that kind of stuff.
He was out there at every practice. He was there on the field, as they come out of the tunnel, giving everybody high fives. And as much as internally he may have been suffering, that team support is his priority.
Ryan was still getting noticed due to his summer camp showings. Before his sophomore year, despite not even taking a varsity snap, Boston College gave him his first offer. After that, colleges were all over the big kid with the cannon arm. Even so, last year, his first as a varsity starter didn't produce stellar statistics. He threw for 1,800 yards and 13 touchdowns. The main reason is that Stonebridge runs a single-wing offense that stresses a solid running game. It's an offense that has helped the Bulldogs to 11 straight 10-win seasons. However, Coach Thompson scrapped the single wing this season and went to a spread offense to showcase Ryan's skills. That was an idea that excited everyone.
I just think it's an exciting time for all of us because here we never had 4 or 5 receivers out there. So there's a lot of kids that now go, wow, this is my chance to play. I trust Ryan. I trust his thought process. I'm going to give him a lot of freedom. I've never done that before. That's a little bit scary for me because I like to have my thumb on everything. But I'm going to give him a lot of say and a lot of ability to change plays and everything else.
Burns made several visits to colleges in hopes that he would fall in love with one of them. He did. Stanford University had everything the smart, strong-arm kid was looking for, including its academics. Ryan boasts a 3.95 grade point average and has been looking for a school that would challenge his brain as well as his brawn.
When I first started looking for schools, I really narrowed down to the schools that were really good in academics as well as athletics. So I remember doing an interview back in after my freshman year, and I just told the guy, my dream school was probably Stanford. I didn't even think that was probably possible back then, but by far a dream come true.
And with his commitment to Stanford comes the inevitable comparisons to a former Cardinal we first introduced you to 5 years ago. Ryan has virtually the same size and strengths as Andrew Luck, the NFL's #1 overall selection this past year. And although he loves the comparisons, Burns hopes to make his own name in Palo Alto.
I take that as a great honor because he's a great player, obviously, but we're not the same person at all. We're completely different guys, but when I come there, it's not going to be a comparison to Andrew Luck. I don't want that. Just go out and do what I do rather than try to be like Andrew.
I think he has all the all the features to be a really great quarterback. Just up to him determining on how much he works, and it's just up to him. I think he's going to be a great quarterback in college.
As he works to get even bigger and stronger, Ryan still remains the quiet, sweet kid from the Northwest. The kind of kid who stuck by his mother's side as she battled and beat breast cancer last year.
You know, Ryan writes me little notes and says, "You're the strongest person I know." And so sometimes when you think things go unnoticed, it really doesn't.
And soon everyone will notice the humble kid from Wyoming as he looks to take the Pac-12 by storm.